Peace and love, good people. Universal basic income. Let's talk about it. For those who are not familiar, it is continuous income given to the citizens of a particular place. Like for instance, since the '70s, Canada tried it. Not sure if they still have the program today, but other places like Finland, um, Kenya, Denmark, Sweden, I think Switzerland, and I'm not sure if any of these places still have the program today. I don't know the results of the program, but well, I heard I was introduced to it by Andrew Yang. He was the first person I've heard talk about it, and so I'm going to focus on the United States and the possibilities of it. So the idea is to give each citizen about $1,000 per month or $12,000 a year. No strings attached. You don't have to work for it. Tax free. You don't have to voluntarily work like with the welfare system. Um, and some people may say, well, we already have, welfare, and that's not doing a good job. So what makes you think that the universal basic income or reoccurring stimulus could do better? We all know that, like in these welfare programs, the low income programs that we have today, they're like unfair because if you make any money more than you have a limit of money that you can make, and you'll be just cut off, um, or you'll lose your apartment or whatever. Or you have to pay a particular amount that you really still can't afford. So it's like you're being punished for trying to better yourself. So it kind of makes a person just say, "Well, I'll just accept this because it's safer." And so even going in another direction, like we're headed to the fourth industrial revolution. I mean, it might be already here. We're probably already in it. So it's going to be a lot of displaced workers. That's the bottom line. It's going to be a lot of displaced workers because the knowledge, skills outdated. Um, some jobs that we know will not exist anymore. They will not exist anymore. It's just like you could go back to the '90s. There's things that existed in the '90s that is obsolete today. Um, Even people that go like historically going to school, especially like if you're a young parent and you have to take care of your child, you have to go to school, but you also need income. And a lot of people would further their education and could have helped society a lot more better, but they had to stop going to school because they had to get some type of money coming in, and they chose less paying jobs and survived off those jobs for all the rest of their lives. We've seen many people go through that. So I mean, $1,000 a month could really, it's not going to make a person rich, but it is surely is helpful. It's just like what's going on right now with the child um, child tax credits. You know, you start to see people take more trips now. You start to see people people just seem a lot happier. I would say that a lot more active, a lot happier, despite the violence that's in Chicago and the carjackings and things like that. But that's a whole nother issue. But as far as universal basic income is concerned, that's one of the concerns is that maybe it might create more greed crimes because they know that people is receiving money and they know you don't have to be as selective to rob people anymore. Another small concerns is things like laziness. People, the rich people, the billionaires, that probably haven't been broke in a long time, or probably never been broke in a long time in their lives. They think that it'll create laziness, more drugs addiction, alcohol addiction and things of that nature, because they think that you give, I guess, certain type of people access to more money, they'll just be idle with it and leisure. I don't know, but I believe in it could motivate them and just make them feel like that it's safer to go out and explore and give them a little more time to find better jobs and to finish school and things of that nature. Um, some of the concerns is like, where would the money come from? Would it create inflation? Would prices just go up? Because what I mean, they like, well, people that own homes and stores and merchandise and the resources that we get, we just put the prices up, and it won't really make a difference. So these are some of the concerns. I want to make sure that I kind of talk about every point. I still got a lot of I still got to look into it a lot myself, but I want to have these conversations. Let's get these discussions going. Get in the comment section. Tell me what you know. Let's share the information, whatever. If you know anything about it, let's talk about this. And till next time, peace and love, people.